Screens are glowing, hearts are dim. The city moves, but I don't fit in. 1,000 faces pass me by, but none can look into my eyes again. Buildings humming static light. Concrete dreams replace the night. I walk through noise that never ends. Connected lines, but no real friends. The world keeps turning without sound. I breathe but feel like breaking down. Alone in motion, lost in time. Every rhythm out of line. The world's awake but I just hide. Alone in motion, still inside again. Mirrors show a borrowed face. Reflections fade without a trace. Every message, every tone still reminds I'm not alone, yet alone. The world keeps turning without sound. I breathe but feel like breaking down. Alone in motion, lost in time. Every rhythm out of line. The world's awake but I just hide. Alone in motion, still inside again. Traffic lights blink endlessly. 1,000 souls but none see me. I smile like nothing's wrong tonight, but shadows bloom beneath the light fade. Alone in motion, lost in time. The world moves fast but I stay behind. A fleeting spark of fate inside. Alone in motion, still inside again. Screens are glowing, hearts are dim. The city moves, but I don't fit in. Lights flash, but I feel numb. Voices fade, one by one. I'm standing in the middle of the room. The bass is loud, but all I feel is gloom. Your name repeats beats inside my head. I dance a little just to forget. The crowd is moving left to right, but I'm not here, not really tonight. I fake a smile but fall inside. 1,000 faces but I can't hide. The world keeps spinning, I stay still. Your memory hits against my will. I'm alone in the crowd, but no one sees the ache in my chest or the way it bleeds. I'm alone in the crowd under flashing lights. I dance like I'm fine, but break inside. Oh, so loud. Yet I'm alone in the crowd. Alone somehow, lost in the crowd. Your perfume drifts across the floor. I swear I felt this hurt before. The DJ plays a song we knew, and suddenly the room turns blue. I watch the people laugh and sway, but I still see you slip away. I close my eyes but I still see the ghost you left inside of me. The world keeps spinning, I stay still. Your memory hits against my will. I'm alone in the crowd, but no one sees the ache in my chest or the way it bleeds. I'm alone in the crowd under flashing lights. I dance like I'm fine, but break inside. Oh, so loud. Yeah, I'm alone in the crowd. Alone somehow, lost in the crowd. Hear me now, I'm still alone in the crowd. Smoke curls like memory lines. I trace them slowly intertwine. The past still hums beneath my skin, but I won't let it pull me in. Your words still echo soft and low. Through empty rooms the feelings flow. I light a match, it burns too fast, but peace can grow from what won't last. The flame goes out, I let it be. Not every fire's meant for me. Stay. Ashes and smoke, it's all we've become. A story that whispered and then came undone. I still remember the heat and the hope, but now it's just ashes and smoke again. The air is warm with what we were. I breathe it in, but it's a blur. Your name drifts through a ghostly glow, then fades away like falling snow. mine again. The air is still, the clock won't move. Your shadow drifts across the room. I whisper words I can't undo. Before it fades, I think of you. Your jacket's hanging by the door, like you might walk back once more, but love's a ghost I can't retrace. Your warmth still haunts this empty space. Time slows down but slips away. Nothing left that we can say. Stay before it fades. Hold me again, let the silence drown the pain. I remember how it felt before our hearts began to melt again. Before it fades, hold me again, let the silence drown the pain. I remember how it felt before our hearts began to melt again. The window hums a lullaby. The city sleeps, the night won't lie. I reach for you, but touch the cold. A story lost, a truth untold. Time slows down but slips away. Nothing left that we can say. Stay before it fades. Hold me again, let the silence drown the pain. I remember how it felt before our hearts began to melt again. Every breath becomes a trace, every tear a quiet grace. I close my eyes to make you stay, but everything just fades away. Before it fades, hold me again, let the silence drown the pain. I remember how it felt before our hearts began to melt again. The air is still, the clock won't move. I whisper soft, I still love you again. The lights are slow, the room still hums. Your scent remains, but you are gone. The night begins, the heart stays numb before it fades, before it's gone. it fades again, again. Midnight color bleeding through. I lose myself, fading into blue. Your shadow moves inside my mind, a quiet place you left behind. I touch the city glare. I try to breathe, but every time your name still echoes through the night. I'm fading into blue, where I once belonged with you. The lights are dim, but still they shine. Like all the moments you left behind. I'm fading into blue. I try but can't pull through. The night repeats its lonely tune, reminding me of losing you. Into blue. The streets are wet with summer rain. They know my loss, they feel my pain. Your footsteps haunt the ground. I trace a ghost I never will replace. I try to breathe, but every time your name still echoes through the night. I'm fading into blue, where I once belonged with you. The lights are dim, but still they shine. Like all the moments you left behind. I'm fading into blue. I try, but can't pull through. The night repeats its lonely tune, reminding me of losing you. Into blue. Still missing you. Into blue. But I can't let you go. The dawn is quiet after rain. I breathe, but nothing feels the same. The light returns, it touches slow. A trace of you I used to know. Love was fire, now it's ash. Time moves on, but hearts still clash. I still believe in something more, even when it the silence again. Your voice is gone, but I still hear the echo soft, it draws me near. Maybe love was never lost, just hidden deep beneath the frost. The night reminds me I'm still here. I keep the faith despite the fear. Stay. Faith in the silence, love in the pain. Still I am waiting under the rain, holding on to what remains. Faith in the silence again. And if the stars forget to shine, I'll still believe you once were mine. For love is faith we never name, a sacred loss, a holy flame fade. Faith in the silence, love in the pain. Still I am waiting under the rain, holding on to what remains. Faith in the silence again. The dawn is quiet after rain. I breathe and whisper your name again. The night is quiet, but my heart is not. The window's cold against my hand. The city sleeps, but I still stand. Your shadow lingers on the wall, a memory I can't let fall. I try to breathe you out again, but every thought just drifts back in. The silence aches and knows your name. Nothing tonight feels quite the same. And I've been lying here, counting every fear. Long nights and you're still here. In every thought I try to clear your voice. fills the gloom. The night is quiet, but my heart is not. And you're still here. City lights flicker slow. I still hear you in the afterglow. I kept your words inside my chest. Every promise, every breath. You walked away, but left the pain. And now I dance to feel again. I drifting slow, neon on the window glows. City lights blur into streams, fading colors of broken dreams. Cold air brushing on my skin, feels like night is breathing in. I want where the echoes stay, footsteps melting far away. Every shadow looks like you, but disappears before I move. All these streets know my pain, every turn calls your name. I drift through midnight again, lost between the now and then. Neon tears across the rain pull me back to what remains. I drift through midnight again, holding on to what we've been. Even though it's all pretend, still I drift to you again. Broken lights on quiet roads, play our memories and download your laughter hiding in the glow. A ghost my heart won't let go. Silence wraps me like a coat, heavy, warm, but full of holes. Every breath a fragile truth, every ache still leads to you. All these nights feel the same, empty rooms say your name. I drift through midnight again, lost between the now and then. Neon tears across the rain pull me back to what remains. I drift through midnight again, holding on to what we've been. Even though it's all pretend, still I drift to you again. Midnight, drifting slow, still chasing what I used to know. Neon bleeds across the window pane. Your name dissolves where the moments pass. Fingers trace the glass and glow. Raindrops race, they seem to know. The city hums its whisper song. It's been too loud, but now it's wrong. Neon shadows call my name. Flicker soft but feel the same. Through the window it all fades. Soft light, sharp edges, old charades. Neon whispers, they remind I'm just a shadow in my mind. Fading slow beneath the signs. I'm just a shadow in my mind. Steps dissolve in mirrored rain. Faces blur then fade again. Every echo sounds like you. In every glow the cold breaks through. Echoes bounce off concrete walls. Falling faster than it falls. Through the window it all fades. Soft light, sharp edges, old charades. Neon whispers, they remind I'm just a shadow in my mind. Fading slow beneath the signs. I'm just a shadow Raindrops dance in neon glow. The world outside is wide and bright, but here I'm safe inside the night. Streetlights hum a lullaby. Fingers trace the fog, asking why. In this moment we can't pretend. Every beginning finds its end under the neon rain. I feel alive. Colors melting slow. Where dreams survive under the neon rain. We fade away, but the city remembers. The night will stay. The neon rain keeps falling slow. I breathe it in, I let it go. The city keeps the parts we lost and guards them soft, no matter cost. The night sits quietly on my skin. Even the air knows where you've been. I see the moonlight on the floor, soft reflections from the door. Whispers move through quiet air. I reach for something that's not there. Your shadow lingers in my mind. A fragile truth I can't unwind. You're the whisper of the night, a secret hidden out of sight. Pull me close and slip away. Here for moments, never stay. Every time the silence falls, I still hear you through these walls. Like a memory out of phase. You're the whisper through the haze. The room is filled with static glow. Every heartbeat feels too slow. Your absence hums like distant rain. I taste your name like fame. Champagne. Your voice dissolves like burning smoke. A fading line I can't revoke. You're the whisper of the night, a secret hidden out of sight. Pull me close and slip away. Here for moments, never stay. Every time the silence where the lost are found. A fleeting kiss, a fleeting sound.